welcome back to the channel, guys. We're currently off to a location now called Salt Wells Nature Reserve, and there's a place I want to take a look at, Doulton's clay pit. So like a fantastic little nature place, you know. We'll go and have a look around, and I'll tell you a little bit about the history of the place. So stay tuned and enjoy this video. Thank you. Guys, we have landed at the destination, Salt Wells Local Nature Reserve. There's a lot of history in this place. There's a place called Doulton's clay pit, which we're going to try and find. I've never been here before, so everything you see now is new to me. So yeah, stick around, guys. Beautiful place, loads of history. This place is actually linked to Wren's Nest. It's geographically proven that the rocks here, the clay rocks and the mines and that, are linked to the Seven Sisters of Wren's Nest. So yeah, we're going to take a look around. Like I say, I've never been here before. Enjoy. As you can see, it's a beautiful little woodland, loads of trails, stunning little place. I'm going to go this way. This was recorded, this area, 450 million years ago, believe it or not, and 300 million years ago, when there was so-called dinosaurs and all that. You've heard of the Dudley bug, haven't you? The little beetle thing. Well, here there was things like dragonflies. I'll show you some of the sculptures in a bit. Like huge dragonflies with a wingspan of 70 centimetres, so it's about how big the wings was. Like that, both wings like about that big. We will find some sculptures and I'll show you. Yeah, I'm guessing like dinosaur kind of years, you know what I mean? But as you can see, the whole place is just clay. Beautiful place. But yeah, I want to get to, there's a lot of sculptures and I think there's a cave. Not too sure, they might have closed it off. But yeah, I've seen it online and I was just intrigued to come and have a look and find out a bit more history about it. and I thought I'd bring you along with me, so let's go. Beautiful Sunday morning. You're due a little bit of rain, but that ain't going to stop us, is it? A lot of acorns here, tons of acorns, oak trees, loads of them. Right, I'm not too sure which way I've got to go. Might have come the wrong way, to be honest. Is that a copper tank? There's a copper tank down there. Looks like it anyway. Literally is. Copper tank. Have a look. Right, aye. It's a petrol tank off a bike. Did look copper though from up there. Yeah, someone's stolen the bike, ain't they? Big bike by the looks of it. Let's see if we can find the chassis, eh? Thought that was a copper tank. No, like off a boiler. Right, I don't think I'm going to be able to get through that way. Let's have a look. I should have followed the path round the other way, I reckon. Yeah. Oh, we can get through. Like I say, totally new location. I was going to go back to Fens Pools and have another little dig about round there, but I seen this and I thought, you know, I'm sick of seeing the same scenery. So, I believe the mines, the clay pit and that is that way. So we'll follow on down here a little bit and we'll see what we can find. I do want to get down there a bit later, down the bottom. We are a little bit reserved today on resources. Got 2 batteries, I have got my charger. So when I do switch my battery, I'm going to bang them on charge. But I've only got 1 flashlight and my mask, no gloves. So if you find any mad places, it might be limited to where we can go. Bit of a rush decision really to get out this morning. But I thought, nothing else to do. Call of Duty's on download. Well, update. So yeah, I thought I might as well get out, you know what I mean? Make a good day of it and see what happens. Morning lads. Right. Yeah, totally new destination man, so let's see. Hopefully I've come the right way. We'll soon find out. Might be down there actually. Let's have a look down here. Here you are. Do this. Jesus. Oh, there's a little lake down there. Mate, this is dangerous. Go I up here? Personally, I think this should be fenced off for the safety of kids and that. Honestly, honest to God, it don't look that high. But look, it's as high as when you're over at Fens and that. Can't really tell how high it is. It's got to be 60, 70 foot drop. And there's a bit of a lake down the bottom there. just through there. So we'll try and get down and have a look. I believe this is the clay pit underneath. So yeah, we'll try and make our way down. It's mega high though, that is. Don't want to slip. But look at that. It's a right drop. Yeah, I think I have got to get down there. Might be a cave underneath. So we're going to follow this trail and see where it leads. There is a lot of sculptures and everything over here, what I want to find and show you, so stay with me guys, because this is going to be a good one today. Yeah, look, literally on the very edge, man. That is a right drop. This looks like limestone to me. Yeah, I think, oh, you can see where it's all been collapsing down the bottom. I want to try and get down there. Tons of litter. But yeah, we'll see if we can get down the bottom and have a look. Hopefully there's a cave that we can get into. And we'll see. Piece of wrought iron there. Yeah, back in the day, in the late 1700s, early 18th century, up to around about 1830, they used to ferry the clay from here, from the pits, to the Dudley Canal. I'm not sure whether they did it cut it in blocks or loose, you know. But they used to then transport it to the Dudley Canal onto barges, canal boats, and ship it to different destinations like. But we will go into more history later. I want to try and get to them pits. But yeah, they used to mine it from here. The second Dudley Canal line, there's two, ain't they? There's the one that leads to Neverton Tunnel, and then the Dudley Tunnel, branch 1 and 2. Early 18th century, that would have been ram-packed with boats all day. Bang, 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 straight through. Right, this might be leading back to a main road. So I'll bring you back guys when I find my bearings, okay. Yeah, unfortunately guys, I've done it again. I have come the wrong way. We will find our path eventually. I should have gone round the back, but I'll bring you back when we get there. Yeah, where I came into from the car park to the woods, I should have carried straight on, but I turned right. So literally, I'm going to head back to the way I came. When I came to the fence line, I should have carried on into the bottom of the pit. Can't get through this way. But yeah, little adventure, like I say, new location, don't know the place, so. Hello. Let's see what we can find. Yeah, it's that mushroom thing there. That's edible, that is. They call it chicken of the woods. Fine slice it, you can fry it, chop it into cubes, chuck it in with a steak, you know what I mean? Get it in the juices. Yeah, chicken of the woods. I never tried it. I don't really like mushroom. But you know, on a survival kind of thing, I would munch it like. Yeah, down the bottom I need to get. The other side of that tree line. Some geezer talking to himself there. A bit like me. Yeah, enjoy this guys, little nature trail today. Bit of a nature one. A bit later, because when I went camping with my mate John, I had a bad feeling like about the night, you know. The location was too good, man. I couldn't really settle. My head was a mess. Still from the graveyard episode. Still on my mind now. But I have bought, this is how daft I am, I'm terrified, yeah. But I have bought a load of ghost hunting equipment. So I'm going to give that a try. But last night I got home, I got a REM pod. It's basically a battery pack thing with an aerial. And I thought, you know, when I was in my flat, I thought I'll ask a few things like, is there any spirits here? You know, touch this battery on the floor. Instantly, beep, 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 bang, started flaring up. I had cold shivers all down my arms and that. I was terrified. But obviously, I'd put it too near. Because next to my settee, my sofa, I've got an extension lead for my chargers, you know what I mean? As we all probably do. And it must have been too close to that Corona bottle thing. And obviously as I've moved my phone, the wire must have got too close to it. But I fucking shit my pants, mate. Yeah. Yeah, I can get down there. So I'm going all the way around, I'll go down this way. There's the caves and that. I should have carried on round the path, all up the back, and there's some signs over there. I went that way. I don't know whether to carry on round and see the trail properly, because I might find the sculptures up that way, or just jump down there like. I don't know. I think I'm going to do the proper route and go that way through the woods. Yeah, this is definitely the area, clay. There might be a cave system over there that we can get into. But again, it's a clay pit, not a mine. So basically all of this area here would have been probably one level, as high as you can see. And they've just dug it out over the years, haven't they? Where a mine is tunnelling. This is a pit. A lot of slate. There is somewhere some old steps what I want to try and find, and there's a sculpture made out of chains. Fantastic, man, if I can find it. So yeah, I'm going to turn the camera off just for 5 or 10 minutes, save my battery, save my SD card. But yeah, we're here, guys. I just need to get down to the bottom. As you can see, they've been chipping away. It's obviously more towards Brierley Hill. That was more of an iron industry, foundries, and if you remember all the slag I used to find on that train track. But this side was more clay, limestone, you know, different industries. You've got your steelworks, you've got your aggregates, kind of. So yeah, very interesting really. I've been doing a bit of research on the area, and there is you can find a lot of fossils in the wall over there. So we're going to try and have a look. Hopefully we can find a fossil. I really do think this is dangerous for kids. But yeah, 450 million years ago or something, I read. 300 million years ago, there was flying fucking dragonflies as big as your arm. Do you know what I mean? I'm glad they got smaller. Not gonna lie, it is slippy here. But yeah, look, there's still a lot of slate here. That's slate or limestone, I think. Yeah, limestone that is. Right, I'm going to make my way now to that trail, along that fence, hopefully. Some people over there. But yeah, to be fair, this is literally a 20-minute drive from my area. where I live, so you might be seeing a lot more videos of this place, and I might do a stealth camp here if I got the bollocks, you know what I mean? So yeah, I can get through here. I'm gonna get back on that path, and this should follow us round to the bottom. Yeah, I'm back to literally where I started, I think. There's the houses where I drove in. I went up there already, didn't I? So, did I? Yeah, I need to go back that way. Yeah, there's the car park. So I made the mistake of coming this way. I should have carried straight on. Yeah, I'll bring you back in a bit, guys, when I find something a little bit more interesting. This might be another wild camp location. Or if we can find any sort of evidence of old buildings, I'll check the maps. We could do a ghost hunt here. You know what I mean? Yeah, geo site. 4 salt wells, local nature reserve. Screenshot that if you want, guys. I will put a better picture up on my phone. Black Country, a special place in the heart of England where the minerals of our doorstep and geology beneath our feet helped shape the industrial revolution of the world. So yeah, I'll quickly get a picture of that for you, then we'll move on. I will bring you back. Yeah, 415 million years ago, it says on there. Gorn or grit. Coal, the Cowsley spider. 430 million years ago. That's a Dudley bug, that is. Where's the one about the fucking dragonfly, man? Big massive dragonfly. There's a big fucking dog shit there I've got to watch out for. Hemisley claspus. Some other bug. Yeah, I'll get some pictures of all that for you, and I'll bring you back in a bit. Right guys, I have found, you are going to be able to see it with this camera, but just over there on that cliffside I have found the huge sculpture of the dragonfly. I'm going to get a picture of it for you now. Look, see that? That's how big they used to be. Imagine them flying about. Fuck, you know. Be terrified, man. Right, let's get down there and have a closer look. There's a lot of bird box things. I ain't put my mic on, so if it does get a bit windy, I'm sorry. I was messing about with the settings on the transmitter, and it's not automatically connecting, so I have to do it manually. I will put it back on in a bit. But yeah, such a beautiful place. So peaceful. Everybody I've met All chill, no idiots. There are some remnants here. This looks like a man-made pad, concrete. Yeah, that's definitely man-made. Maybe there's some sort of building here, footings of summer. And over the years it's just worn away. It's definitely man-made, look. As you can see, it goes all the way back to the fence line there. They are. Even a brick here. That's definitely man-made. Hello, mate. You're right.
Right, mate.
Yeah, I'm good. I thought that dog was going to savage me, man. Little Jack Russell. Yeah, there's a sign here. I think this is to do with the clay pit. Put the mic back on now. Yes, wanderers, welcome back. As you can see, Craig ain't very good with his dates, look. I said up until the 1830s. The pit was originally worked by the Royal Doulton company between the 1870s and 1940s for their fire clay and coal. So it was Royal Doulton. Don't know that. And there's the bugs, them huge dragonflies. Yeah. At the time, Dudley had a hot tropical climate, was home to many fascinating creatures, such as the Maganura, a dragonfly with a wingspan of 75 centimetres, giant scorpions and centipedes. Because obviously, 310 million years ago, this would have all just been like desert, you know what I mean? The geology here is nationally imported, helps scientists to better understand the Earth's history. Therefore, the government has designated the clay pit as a site of special scientific interest, which gives it legal protection. So it's like a proper geo place, look. Geo site 4B, part of the Saltwells Local Nature Reserve. UNESCO Global Geopark project in the Black Country. So yeah, we're definitely going to find out a lot more history of the place. Is that bronze? This plaque? I think that's bronze, you know. Okay. Steel. It's had a bit of a goldy tinge to it, man. I think it's definitely steel. I don't know though, because it would rust, wouldn't it? Might be bronze. Yeah. Doulton's clay pit is an ancient geological site of special scientific interest. So let's go. There's the main pits down there, and there's that dragonfly on the wall. So we're going to try and get down there. I have missed the path again. There's a path down there, I've missed it. No way, I came from that way. Yeah, this is the way we've got to go. Like I say, guys, me and my geography, it ain't tip top, you know what I mean? I need to brush up on it a bit. But sometimes Google Maps plays with me. It fucking takes a piss, basically. Got my old Snow Peak boots on today. They ain't actually very good. Made in Italy, 125 quid. I'm guessing they are made for walking in the snow. But I can feel every stone underneath. Every brick and every stone is hurting my feet. The rocks in these cliffs were made in tropical swamps with gigantic insects, including huge dragonfly-like creatures, width of 70 centimetre wingspan, swooping around to hunt prey, enormous insects. Okay. Kind of glad that times have changed, you know what I mean? We get like a 4-inch fucking dragonfly, don't we now? You think millions of years ago. I used to believe in dinosaurs and stuff like that, so I don't know if that's even true. You know, from 310 million years ago, as Bob said to Phil, oh, yeah, this happened, and then he's told the next man, and it's just gone on and on and on. That's how history works. So what do you actually believe? I don't know what to believe. You know, can you imagine a dragonfly that big flying about? You know, the truth is out there, but have we been lied to all this time? I think we have. Never judge a book by its cover and all that, do you know what I mean? Right, we are at the heart of the clay pit. Let's have a look over here. I want to try and find a fossil. There's some at Wren's Nest, definitely. People have been hammering and chipping away here, look. Breaking them up, breaking it away. Someone's ripped some out of there. Can we find a fossil? A geode, is that what they're called, a geode? When I was at Imlay Hall, some geezer, he says, shine a blue light on and you can find amethyst and different precious stone. Yeah, that looks to me like there's iron in that. It's like rusty. Maybe there's iron. Build up of iron in there. A cave. No. It's like marsh. I've got to watch it, man. It's marshy here, like. I don't want to sink. Get stuck. Yeah, it looks to me like there's a composite of iron in that rock. Obviously over the years, you know, things decaying and... But yeah, if anybody knows any more history of this place, please let me know. Like I say, I only spotted it the other day on the old Google. I watched a couple of videos last night, a few local explorers. Got a stream there. That's nice. Time to test my boots out, eh? Do they leak? Do they not? Some timbers there been cut, fresh timber. Bit of 2B1. Somebody's been here making somewhere. No leaks so far. Put my mic back on. Right guys, I'm a little unprepared for this today. I wore kind of a mad rush thing. I know what I've done with the microphone on the receiver, because I've linked two different mics to it. I had the one set to automatically connect. When I turn the camera on, this will connect to it. But so I have to keep doing it manually. Look at that, there's that thing. Huge dragonfly, man. Imagine that flying about. Whew. No thanks. Yeah. Maybe we can find a fossil. Like in them kind of things, geodes or whatever they're called. I don't want to start hammering and chipping away. Never going to get that out. But yeah, like, I think that's they'll be in there, if anything. Yeah, it is like clay, it just breaks away. I need to deface the rock, like. I don't really want to start hammering chunks off it. Looks like there's a lot of people come here on the night, I reckon. Young kids. A lot of fires and litter. We was up the top of there earlier. Right back up. Yeah, look, just clay, man. It's breaking away. 310 million years ago. There is some. I think maybe the red is like sandstone mixed. Yeah, there is iron, look, that's iron. See the composite of iron that is. It's heavy and all. Is it magnetic though? That's a question. Yeah, slight pull. Slight pull to it. And you can see the rust. So yeah, there is iron in the rock. Unless that's like a build-up of decay. I don't know. It's definitely magnetic. It's rock solid. Iron. So yeah, what I didn't know, Royal Doulton. I knew it was called Doulton's clay pit, but actually Royal Doulton, the pottery, you know, the really expensive stuff, they got the clay from here. So yeah, might take a chunk of it. Maybe it'll sell on eBay. Actual Royal Doulton clay. Unburnt, unmade, you know what I'm saying? Make a fortune, man, sell it in fucking ounces. Wanna buy an Oz, kid? Oz of clay. Daft cunt. Right. I'm gonna have a further walk round here, because that looks really interesting over there. And I'll come back. I'm gonna obviously set my chair up. I've got an OEX chair to do a review on. And a OEX survival tin. I've been excited to do these couple of videos for ages. Yeah, some more. That's definitely not clay. Limestone, sandstone mix maybe. Yeah. You can see the red. That's sandstone. A few months back, when I was with my daughter at Himley Hall, I met a geezer when we was messing about by the rocks in the caves. Some geezer come, a geological geezer, collecting rock and that. And he said the whole of the West Midlands, just desert, pure desert. So you imagine the wind-swept sand, over the years it's going to build up like that. You know, that's where the sandstone comes from, I reckon. It's just a build-up of desert. Over the years it's built up and up and up. And it's just formed into rock. Look at that. That's fell from there, that has. Nice piece. Mate, you could chip all that and make a nice garden wall, man. Obviously it'd be theft, wouldn't it? So no, you wouldn't do that. Yeah, you got your limestone, and then it goes down to slate. It's just slate and clay mix. So obviously over the years, the layers and layers and layers, it's got stronger. Fantastic. See, I always thought, you know, the way the Earth is, they're saying like 310 million years ago, these rocks were here. Were they here before that? I don't know. Is it how I just explained it? You know, a build up of sand over the years, washing into one area. Let me know, 'cause I don't know. I'm trying to learn my history. You know, someone's made like a bit of a fence there. It's cool. Maybe they've been camping behind it. That's actually pretty mint, that is. That's a shelter in there, eh? Be a nice little area if I cleaned out the back of that. Enough just to get my little tent in there. throw a tarp over, camo net. No one's going to clock me in there. No more luck, mate. If I camp there, then big fucking dragonflies will come out. Come and get me. Anyway, if you're new to the channel, I'm the recovering wanderer. A bit crazy, you know, a bit tapped in the head like. I'd like to share my adventures with everybody, so please subscribe if you're new. If you want to see any special places, any certain things, let me know, give me a shout, drop me a comment. I'll go anywhere, literally anywhere. Obviously if it ain't too dangerous. But yeah, I'm the recovering wanderer. Please subscribe, comment, hit the bell. Let's crack on. Considering it's damp and miserable, you know, it's still a bit warm. Yeah, I'm wondering. Yeah, lots of baby little oak trees here ready to go. This place will be lovely, man, in 10 years, 15 years. Just this little area alone, once everything shoots up. Overall, it's a bit, yeah, we're at that little pond. Wonder if there's any fish in it. Doubt it. Looks like swamp. Well, there'll be no fish in here. Yeah, we was up the top of there. That's how high up it is. It don't look as high, but it is when I'm up there. Yeah, it's a shame about the litter everywhere, man. Can't see any fish in there. Let's move on. Stinks real bad. Right, from back there I could see loads more rocks, which I wanted to go to. Oh, that pond goes all the way around here. Beautiful little place. Little stream. Goes through from one to the other. Have a look down here. Bit swampy. Do I want to go that way? No, because we're going to head back. We're going to head back to the path where I started. We need to go to the right. We need to go around that pool to the right. Yeah, stay with me, guys. See what we can find. Like I say, new area. Come and explore, man. Come along, come with me. Some slate. More slate. There'll be iron composite in there. Definitely. Oh, look at them. I think we're heading towards all the sculptures now. Quite spooky, mate. Imagine if them did come to life. Something weird's going on. I think I'm stuck in the time lapse now, guys. I've just walked. No bullshit, yeah. I've walked that way. Round them pools and that. I've done a left. And I've just walked round a completely different path. And I've ended up back here. Where that's fucking fell down. But I was going, the path I was walking across was going that way. me try that again. I swear to God, I come round in the circle. I know that for a fact. I'm stuck in a time lapse here. I went. Huh? No way have I just gone round in a circle. The path was going that way. Fuck it, I've probably done a loop. I know I've gone round the back of there. Fuck's sake. Let me check this out, mate, because I'm sure I was going the other way. Something I had up here. Where them dragonflies was, I carried on to the left. Chainsaw. Yeah, I've done a loop and fuck. My bad. Told you I right in the head, didn't I? Right. Climbing up the side of a clay mountain ain't really the best idea. Have a sit down. Have a little sit down and a chat, eh? Oh, have a chat. Right. Yeah, my plan was to sit and chill up there. I'm getting covered in absolute shit, man. Bad. And find a better little place to chill. Do not climb clay mountains and cliffs. Doesn't end well. Right guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm currently sat in, I can't believe it, I would never have thought of it, like the pit of Royal Doulton, where they used to get the clay. Fantastic little place, literally 20 minutes from Dudley. Just sitting down having a quick break. I did decide to climb that mountain thing behind me, the cliff, which didn't go too well, to be honest. So yeah, gonna have me a little drink, sit down and a breather. Just quickly tell you a bit of history about this place. As you've seen, the signposts and stuff like that, the boards, 310 million years ago, this place was discovered, and they started obviously mining in 1850, I think it was, no, 1790, up until about the 1850s, something like that. You will see the true facts in the images what I put on this video. But I just want to quickly explain to you, Royal Doulton clay pit. Okay. Doulton's clay pit, Saltwells Nature Reserve, in the heart of, where are we? What area is this? Forget about that. Right. Doulton's clay pit, part of Saltwells Nature Reserve, is a result of a fire clay extraction by Royal Doulton between 1870 and 1940, which has left behind high exposures of sandstone, clay and coal. Heath and coal, which belonged to the middle and lower coal measures from the clay pit. I'm guessing that's more like the slatey kind, really solid lumps, if you know what I mean. From the clay pit, the fire clay would be carried by tubs up an incline known as the old tube line to the Dudley No. 2 canal. I did read about that last night. And Bruin's cutting during the Industrial Revolution of the Dudley No. 2 canal formed part of the network that connected the heart of the Earl of Dudley's estate, which that Earl of Dudley, I think he was the one that converted Neverton Tunnel, made it wider so you could get 2 boats through. If you watch one of my previous videos, the first one when I went to Neverton Tunnel, there was a lot of traffic and they would only allow 1 boat through at a time. So I believe that Earl of Dudley, I think he was the geezer that widened it in 1856, I think it was. So they could allow more boats to pass through. The No. 2 canal formed part of the network that connected the heart of Earl of Dudley's estate with the potteries and the rest of the Midlands. I will upload some of the pictures here. There's pictures from up until 1986, from the early, when was that took? 1847. I will upload some nice images and that so you can see the progression of the mining, you know, how it worked, the carriages, etc. But like I say, I didn't even know this was Royal Doulton's pit. I'm guessing they had others around the country, not just this one. But you know, the fine china, or whatever it is, obviously pottery. The Royal Doulton is the expensive stuff, ain't it? So yeah, I will, you know, I'll cut and paste a bit of history, some images of the pottery, the later designs, etc. Like, so you can have a good look at that. But I thought I'd just share a bit of history here. I will put quite a lot into the video. Just going to sit and enjoy my little bottle of pop now. The Isolade or whatever it's called. Explosade from Lidl. Now me a couple of biscuits, get a bit of sugar in me, and we'll be moving on. There is some sculptures that I want to try and find. Like all made out of chains and stuff. So yeah, I will bring you back shortly, guys. Just another little something I want to mention, and I'm unsure why it is. In this whole nature reserve, another lad mentioned it on his channel. At the whole nature reserve, there is only 2 pine trees. There's this one here standing alone, and there is one right just there. At the whole place, that's the only 2 pine trees here. It's strange. I will link the lad's YouTube in. I'll pin it for you. It's a decent lad, local lad. Does a lot of the Black Country. But yeah, the only 2 pine trees in the whole place. It's that one over there. We'll pin it so you can see it. And this one standing alone. Strange but true. Yeah, as and when I can. Obviously, I don't really watch normal telly. I just watch YouTube. So any channels that I find interesting, or any groups or, you know, people with channels, I will always give them a mention, a shout out, you know, so you go and check them out. I know some people might say, oh yeah, but you're deterring people from your channel. You know, it don't really matter to me. You either watch my stuff or not. But I do like to, you know, put other people out there as well. Everyone deserves a chance. You know, a lot of channels are better than me as it is. but I'll still mention them out, you know, just to share. A lot of them are history, local history, which I love. Urbexing history, abandoned, you know, it's what it is. But yeah, I always shout people out. Everyone deserves a chance. So I would appreciate the same. You know, a few others have, and I respect them for that. You know, a few of the locals. But yeah, I will tag a load of fellow YouTubers again in this one. So yeah, shortly I will be getting into the paranormal stuff. I was going to go yesterday with a few of my mates and do a little thing, but I didn't get my stuff delivered until late. So next week we'll definitely be on it. I'm just going to pack up my bit of gear here. Oh, the best purchase I have ever made. Best £6 I have ever spent, mate. My little sit mat. 4 class, fantastic. Well, I'm going to pack up my gear now, head back up that trail there, and we're going to have a look around. Bring you back, guys. Sat back there with a couple of lads. Turned out one of them was my little cousins, man. I don't really record anything because my battery. But yeah, a little pricey. Now's all the Bilston lot. You know, obviously a lot of family everywhere, man. He says, oh, I'm fucking... Obviously he was chilling, having a little smoke and that. Good chatting. Turned out with cousins. Crazy small world, innit? Right. I'm gonna move on now. I'm looking for some big sculptures made out of chains and that. Might be in a totally wrong location, but we'll keep looking. Keep looking, eh? think this leads back to the main road. I've come the wrong way. Yeah, Quarry Bank, this is apparently. Yeah, look at this. Drive them out today now. Big fishing lake. Like I say, I don't know where I am, to be fair. Cathedral up there. Look at that. Oh no, this place. This is the Dudley. It's like a canoeing thing. You can bring your boats and that. Yeah. That's a trail back down to there. We'll go back down that way in a bit. But yeah, look at this. Dudley Water Sports and Leisure, I think it is. Fishing lure there. Look at that, boys. Nice big fishing lure. Someone's obviously packed away and they left that on the tree. Yeah. If I can find somewhere to wrap it up in. Oh mate, it's got a propeller on it. Little propeller. Put his camera forward, man. Little propeller on it, man, so obviously when you're reeling in, it will give off a nice trickle of water, trap the pike. I'm taking that home, fresh. I'm guessing this will bring me back to the beginning. These rocks were created in warm, shallow and clear seas when Dudley was just like the Bahamas, tropical times. Yeah, obviously millions of years ago it was a desert, and then apparently Dudley was all underwater. Even though it's so high up, obviously Dudley, it's all high, innit? Hills and that. But it was the city beneath the sea, they used to call it. I've read in a book. Even though it's only a town, eh? But yeah, the whole of Dudley area, most of the Black Country was underwater many, many years ago. Yeah. I bump into them lads in a bit, the ones my little cousin Price. It's a small world. Very small world. Try the site down there, I think. Let me tell you. Little housing estate. Yeah, I'm going to put some nice music on now. Enjoy this little walk. Heavens are going to open. Yeah, there they am. Right, boys, I'll see you later. Safe, yeah. Respect. Safe, boys. Yeah, back to the motor now, guys. So I'm gonna call it a wrap on this one. I was hoping to find all the structures, the metal structures and that, but that'll have to be on another video. I'm gonna try now and find a different location. Obviously something abandoned, you know, something scary. Let's go. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Big shed there, look. Catch you on the next one, guys.